Hi there, good looking. Thanks for coming back for some more. If you showed up because you saw French toast in the title and you're thinking vanilla and cinnamon and powdered sugar and syrupy goodness, throw that idea away. Remember the other day when we made chicken wings and I said we like to pretend to be fancy? Another one of those times. An adult French toast, if you will, with lots of deep flavors that will make your palate tingle. If you came here because you saw bacon, you are in the right place because who doesn't love bacon? We're going to start with our bacon. I'm all about working smart, not hard, so we have lined our baking sheet with tin foil. Trust me, you will thank me when you have to clean up. Also, little spray vegetable oil or whatever you normally use to grease your pans. Just gonna coat it because you don't want your bacon to stick. And then we will take our bacon and lay it out. Again, I like to do it in rows. Portrait of your high school sweetheart. If anyone was in love with me in high school, make a portrait out of me with bacon. Please, I will love you. And then, just finish doing that. Your oven is preheated at 400 degrees. We're going to pop your tray in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. Check on it in the meantime. If you have a dog like I do, I usually don't need a timer because she will let me know when the bacon is ready to come out of the oven. Our next step, we are going to make a little topping, for you will, for our French toast involving mushrooms, red onion, garlic, and my other favorite, butter. Hi. Okay, so now we're going to make our mushroom topping. I was lucky enough to have my sous chef, aka / the camera woman, aka / Jackie, do all my prep work for me, because again, working smart, not hard. So, you need a frying pan. You could use a smaller one if you want, but I like to have space to move things around, otherwise things tend to fly out of the pan on me. So you need your mushrooms, all diced up, cut up. I don't know technical culinary words for stuff. Your fresh garlic, red onion, and butter. We're going to start with our butter. In my opinion, there's no thing as too much butter, ever. So I'm just going to throw a couple pads of butter in here because I do want a lot because I'm making a sauce for the French toast. This is your syrup. You know how you know you're old? You get a favorite burner on the stove. Mine happens to be the lower right-hand corner. So I'm going to turn that on like medium heat. It's an electric stove. With a gas stove, I'd still probably use like low to medium heat. I miss gas stoves. So you just want your butter to kind of start to melt around. And we're going to wait for that until we add our other ingredients. All right, my butter is melted. Starting to get a little bubbly. I wound up using about a half a cup of butter. So we're going to add in our onions and our garlic. It would help if my utensils fit in my jar. Get creative. And so I'm just going to smush all that around in the butter for a little bit. Then I'm going to add my mushrooms in. And basically I'm just going to toss these around. Make sure they all get covered in butter. You want them all wet. You'll notice you'll start to get more liquid because like the moisture from the mushrooms will ooze out as it starts to cook. Totally fine, don't worry about it. Just mix it all together and then you're going to want to just stir regularly until the mushrooms are darker a little bit. And I will show you that, but I know you don't want to sit here and watch me stir mushrooms around. So, see you when they're done. Just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of the bacon cooking in the oven. We got about 10 minutes left on our timer. Seems like I timed it right. We shall see. So as you can see, your mushrooms have gotten darker in color. Your onions have gotten soft and limp, and you got a nice buttery, soupy little mixture going on right there. So I've moved that off of my favorite burner and onto my second favorite burner, the back left, and I put that on low just to keep it nice and warm while we finish off the rest of this. So as you can see, our bacon is done. My, how things shrink once they're cooked. Story of my life. So we're going to move on to the French toast part. I don't know if you saw our easy focaccia pizza video, but we had gotten this giant thing. Bless you, my sweet darling. We had gotten this giant thing of focaccia bread at Costco, and we cut it into thirds. Yesterday we used the top to make pizza. Today we are using the middle layer for our French toast. So, I sometimes, all the time, like to pretend I'm 5 and eat children's-sized pieces of things. So I'm going to cut my bread into little bitty like finger sandwiches almost in a way. And then I just did a few pieces. I'm not doing it all for you. So then I'm going to do my eggs. And as I just learned like 2 minutes ago, you should crack your eggs in a separate dish, because if one egg's bad or you get too many shells in that you can't pick out, it's good to just be able to toss this and not use the rest of your ingredients. So, crack in my eggs. Is that a little birdie? Just kidding. I did get a shell in it though. And I learned if you take a shell to scoop it out, it goes much, much better. If I can find it. Because, I did, but I got the yolk in it too. Whatever. And the shell dropped back in. I'm a mess. I almost had it. And I got it. And rag, because my hands are messy. So pardon me a moment while I go wash my hands. Sorry about that, but you know, eggs, chicken, bacon, raw meat, salmonella, all that fun stuff, which I forgot to tell you earlier. I hope you washed your hands after you touched the raw bacon. Anyways, so here are my eggs, putting it in my dish. And then I've got my oat milk. You can use almond milk, soy milk, cashew milk, real milk from a cow if anyone still uses that. And then I'm going to do my 1/4 teaspoon of salt and my 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm putting in here. I have to cheat and look at my notes. And then I'm going to whisk this stuff up and break my yolks. We just recently got whisks. I'm used to using a fork, so bear with me as I relearn my whisk techniques. I want to get all the turmeric mixed in. Turmeric, in case you didn't know, is great for joints and muscles, and it's just like all around great for your body. But it's especially helpful if you have like joint pain or arthritis or things like that. You could put it in smoothies and yogurt. They do also sell it in capsules, which is my go-to. I would much rather swallow a capsule of something than try to have powdery stuff in my drink, but personal preference. Who knows what you may like. So then I'm going to take my Parmesan and I'm going to add it into this mixture. Now it's savory and adult-like because the focaccia bread has very strong seasonings and tasty stuff that would not go well with sugar and syrup. So we're going to make it more fun with the Parmesan. Okay, so I had my other frying pan and I cut a little bit more butter in there, get that all nice warmed up. Please note, this front left burner is not on. I just moved my mixture over here because I am known for making a giant mess. So I try to prevent that. So you're going to take a piece of bread, and then we're going to Dip it in, flip it over, cover that, coat it in your nice egg, cheese, milk mixture, pop it in the pan. Yeah, you're getting messy again. When you cook, you have to like find a good lotion you like because you wash your hands a lot and your hands get dried out. So we're gonna let that go until it basically doesn't stick to the pan and you can flip it easy. And then you're just gonna flip it over and then I will finish it all off for you. Okay, so our French toast is done. See, brown and crispy, brown and crispy. Now we're gonna take our mushroom, onion, garlic syrup, as we call it. We're gonna pour some on. I'm not the greatest at making things look pretty, but you know, I try. It tastes good, that's really all that matters. I'll pour some on here. Octavia is so eager, she wants to eat this, but she can't have it with the topping because of the onions and garlic. Don't feed your animals onions or garlic, people. And then we're gonna take some Parmesan cheese, sprinkle a little of that on. We've got some cut up fresh basil. Add a little color. And don't forget the most important part of any meal, bacon. And then enjoy and have a wonderful day. So apparently, since I made this, I'm also the one that has to try it. So let's see how it goes. And I can't hide anything. My emotions are on my face. So you will be able to tell. That's actually really good. Like, really good. Definitely not French toast of what I have in my mind, but a good adult French toast so you can be fancy. And then my bugger is bugging me for bacon. She's supposed to be on her chair, but you know, whatevs. And we sit. Good job, good girl. See y'all soon.